Chapter 1, A Splashy Start. It was a bright and sunny morning in Hot Dog Hills. Birds chirped gleefully, flowers danced in the breeze, and the scent of pancakes wafted from Mickey's kitchen window. Mickey Mouse stood at his mailbox holding a shiny new fishing rod and a big smile. Hot dog? Mickey grinned. Today's the perfect day for a fishing spree. Soon, Minnie Mouse arrived in a polka-dotted hat and matching boots. Ready for our adventure, Mickey? You betcha, Minnie. Just wait till you see the boat Goofy's bringing. Moments later, Goofy zoomed in with a boat hitched to the back of his jalopy. Well, it was sort of a boat. It had oars, a cooler, a sail made of a tablecloth, and a squeaky horn. Goofy beamed. The SS Wobbleduck. Donald and Daisy Duck, along with Pluto and Clarabelle Cow, arrived with fishing gear, picnic baskets, and excitement. Let's hope the fish are biting. Donald quacked, adjusting his cap. Pluto barked happily, wagging his tail and sniffing everyone's lunch. All aboard! Mickey called. With everyone loaded up, they headed to Lake Whiskerwhirl, a sparkling blue lake nestled between green hills and towering trees. Chapter 2, Bait and Giggling. As the boat gently bobbed in the water, Mickey cast his line with a graceful swoosh. Donald squinted at the lake, his rod trembling in his hands. I'm gonna catch the biggest fish, he declared. Just as long as it's not a boot again, Goofy chuckled. Plop! Minnie's pink fishing line landed next to Mickey's. Let's make it a friendly contest, Mickey. Whoever catches the silliest fish wins. Deal. Mickey winked. Clarabelle poured lemonade while Daisy set up a board game at the back of the boat. Fishing and games. What a combo, Daisy said. Pluto leaned over the boat's edge, his tongue hanging out. Suddenly, he barked, splash, and jumped into the lake, chasing a curious frog. Pluto! Mickey gasped. Goofy leaned to help, but whoops, he fell in too, right on top of Pluto. Minnie burst into giggles. Looks like Goofy caught the frog. Everyone laughed as they helped Goofy and Pluto back on board. The frog gave them a cheeky croak and hopped away. Chapter 3, The One That Got Away. As the sun climbed higher, Donald suddenly yanked his rod. I got one! I got one! The reel spun wildly. Everyone crowded around. Steady, Donald, Mickey said. I am steady. Donald puffed. With one final pull, Donald fell backward, and splashed into the lake. His hat flew up and landed right on Goofy's head. Everyone burst out laughing, until something tugged on Minnie's line. Wait! I've got something! Minnie squealed. She reeled and reeled until, out popped a fish wearing sunglasses and chewing a piece of seaweed. Well, would why look at that, Mickey chuckled. That fish has more style than I do. The fish wiggled, gave a salute, and leapt back into the lake with a splash. I guess he wins the contest. Minnie laughed. The group shared sandwiches and lemonade, listening to birds and the gentle lapping of the water. Nothing beats a day like this with friends, Mickey said with a content sigh. Chapter 4, Treasure Under the Dock. After lunch, the gang explored the far side of the lake. They paddled toward an old, creaky dock half hidden by cattails. Legend says there's a treasure hidden under that dock, Clarabelle said dramatically. Oh boy, treasure! Goofy's eyes widened. Let's find it! Mickey cheered. Donald dove in with a snorkel and flippers while Pluto barked from the dock. Bubbles rose as Donald disappeared beneath the water. He popped up, sputtering. I saw something shiny. They all took turns diving in, hunting for clues. Eventually, Mickey felt something hard and wooden. It's a chest, he exclaimed. With teamwork, they pulled the chest up. Creaking it open, they discovered Gumdrops. Daisy blinked. The chest was filled with colorful candy, wrapped in shiny foil, and a note, "A sweet reward for sweet friends." Oh. Minnie smiled. Looks like someone left this for folks who believe in fun. They each took a piece, savoring the sugary surprise. Chapter 5, Forest Frolic and the Squirrel Circus. Later that afternoon, they followed a forest path lined with mushrooms and fluttering butterflies. Suddenly, Pluto darted ahead, barking excitedly. He led them to a clearing where a squirrel was balancing acorns on its head while juggling pine cones with its tail. "Would why look at that?" Goofy said in amazement. More squirrels appeared, forming a circle and performing tricks, somersaults, tree flips, even acorn stacking. "It's a squirrel circus?" Minnie gasped. Mickey clapped and laughed. "They must be practicing for the forest festival." The squirrels squeaked happily and invited the group to join. Donald tried balancing an acorn but sneezed and sent it flying. Clarabelle tap danced with 2 chipmunks while Daisy juggled twigs. Goofy spun in circles trying to ride a unicycle made of twigs and vines. Wo-ho-wo whoops! He ended up tangled in a sapling, grinning upside down. The squirrels gave them honorary Squirrel Circus hats and cheered. Chapter 6, Campfire Tales and Starry Skies. As dusk painted the sky orange and purple, the friends set up camp by the lake shore. Mickey lit a campfire while Pluto snuggled beside him. Minnie and Daisy made s'mores, while Goofy prepared his secret recipe, chili that bubbled suspiciously. Donald roasted corn, and accidentally his feathers, and Clarabelle strummed a ukulele. With full bellies, they gathered around the fire as Mickey began a story. Once upon a time, there was a magical oar that could row you to hidden land. The fire crackled as stars twinkled above. One by one, they shared stories, some silly, some spooky, some sweet. Remember when Goofy tried to lasso a cloud? Minnie laughed. Or when Donald challenged a pelican to a staring contest? Daisy added. They all laughed and sang songs, the lake glistening behind them. Chapter 7, Midnight Mischief. Just as they were settling in, a rustling came from the woods. "Probably just raccoons," Clarabelle said. But then, zing, a marshmallow flew through the air and landed on Mickey's nose. Ha, he blinked. Another plop hit Donald's foot. Suddenly, more marshmallows launched from the trees. "It's a marshmallow ambush!" Goofy shouted. They ducked and dodged as chipmunks giggled from the bushes, slingshotting marshmallows. Mickey had an idea. "Let's give them a taste of their own fluff." The gang launched a marshmallow counterattack with giggles and cheer. A friendly food fight broke out under the stars, ending in laughter and stickiness. Eventually, the chipmunks waved white flags, made from tiny socks, and squeaked happily. They just wanted to play. Minnie smiled. Mickey gave them some s'mores, and the chipmunks shared nuts and berries in return. Chapter 8, Goodbye, but not for long. The next morning, golden sunlight sparkled over the lake. The friends packed up the SS Wobbleduck, full of memories, laughter, and maybe 1 or 2 soggy sandwiches. "I can't believe how many things we did," Donald said. "From fishy sunglasses to squirrel acrobats," Daisy added. "Don't forget the marshmallow battle," Goofy chuckled. As they paddled back, a breeze whispered through the trees, as if nature itself was waving goodbye. Mickey turned to his friends. "You know what? It's not just the adventures that make days like this special. It's sharing them together," Minnie said, squeezing his hand. They all smiled, the kind of smile that comes from hearts full of joy. Pluto barked happily as a rainbow shimmered above the lake, and as they rode into the horizon, the laughter of Mickey and his friends echoed across the sparkling water, promising many more adventures to come.